Look at that. I'm in the heart of Sasquatch. I'm just not taking you into the insanity that's right in those woods right there. It's right there. The 50 seats are right there. And look what I'm seeing here, you guys. This is amazing to me. Look at, they made like fences here. Look at that. More there. More here. Sorry, a lot of talking today. I'm sorry. Today I'll get some good stuff coming, I'm sure. But today's video, which might be a couple actually, it could be 2 or 3 videos actually. It's just gonna be me walking around talking and showing you stuff. Look at this. Why? Give me a second, let me walk through here. So interesting. I wonder if that wasn't done a long time ago, like this was just left. But at some point they made like this tribal fencing over there. And there's your X right on the back side. And there's your Bigfoot tree. Right there, and then there's like that fencing right there. And there. Leaner. Yeah, this is like where the Sasquatch walk. You know, they'll walk from like the 50 seats to, you know, wherever, to Uncle Bob's. But yet, right and left, completely covered. That is a Sasquatch highway. They don't walk unless they're cover, conceal. Remember that, you guys. Cover, conceal, always. I think they might walk like this if all the humans on Earth were wiped out. It's just the way they are. I tell you, it's out of our thinking. You know, because your brain and my brain doesn't understand what I'm even saying. That's exactly right then. Because if you understand any of this, in a sense, it's probably not right. That's how opposite of us it is. There is no answers, really. I'm sorry. I think I just figured it out. I can't do anything more, you guys. No, I'm kidding. I will. I promise. But, you know, as much as we learn, in a sense, or the knowledge kind of we gain, like of the structures, and we get noises, and all of these different things, it'll never stop, you guys. Something new will always happen. And, you know, it'll still leave you in mystery. And I want to get to the point, my goal is to get to the point in a couple years. I'm just using the time frame a couple years. Like hopefully sooner, could be, who knows, maybe more. Probably more. But I think by those couple years, we'll have a good idea, at least that we're on the right track, you know, like to where we do remove some of the mystery. You know, I would think we deserve it, actually. And I think they know this, and it's coming, you know, whether it's through me, you know, or help with you know, through someone else, or it's coming. We're gonna get further. Will we know it all one day? I don't know, you know. If you, here's the thing, if they show it all to you, I don't know at that point if you're allowed to come back and tell anybody. You know, so there's a lot of catch-22s to this. Look what the Sasquatch do. I don't think the Bigfoots like the cows in their area because of all the poop. And they're just destructive. Blocked. Didn't fall that way, didn't fall that way. Everything in there is sideways. It's either this way or this way. Look at this. Oh my God, I mean, you guys, when I see that, and I know, you know, not that I get paid for it, but I mean, I might make like $10 today. You know, but hey, who else made $10 seeing that today? Probably somebody. Nobody I know, though. Let's go over here. I'm gonna keep going this way. Wow. Look at that. You guys, right there? Right there. It goes straight down. There's that bowl. See what I was telling you about? But I'm so far up from it. So there's the road. Well, that's not it. Yeah, it's got to be down there because there's the power lines. Somewhere down there's power lines. And I went way, to get here you have to go way out there and work your way all the way up. I thought I heard another tree knock, but the wind picked up at the same time. So whenever that happens, I have to assume, man, I would love to go up there. See, guys, here's the secret to half of their stuff. Like, yeah, I'll find structures in here, we'll get interactions, but to find where they really go and to be able to get like here, you'll never do it because they do it like magically, like they open up like a portal or whatever. But whatever you want to call it, okay, I call it they unzip because I heard it on my audios. One that I've never played for hardly anybody, and it's on a 4 gig hard drive that broke, that I was saving for a special occasion. I was like some of my best hidden secret stuff on it that well, not secret really, but I just haven't played it for anybody because it was so hard for you to understand. But I waited till I got to the point where I was ready to present it because I understand it all now. You can hear them unzip, and when you hear the other side, you guys, you won't believe it. That's the problem. Is it'll sound like I was doing a recording in like New York City. You can hear someone. You can hear someone's family. You can hear. I thought I heard a TV. It's been a while, but it just sounds like someone's life. Kids. That was the baby crying. If whoever's heard that, and then right after that, you know, look at this. That peak right there with the forest on it is probably outstanding. Right there, because they can come out of the forest. You got an incredible view, and they can drop right back in. It's not too far off from what I'm in now, but I don't know, something special about that one. There is no way to get there. There's no way to get to any of that out there without walking all the way in. It's a major, you're talking about, you guys, from like there up to there. You know, it just looks like it's coming. It goes up and down, up, sometimes a quarter mile down, a quarter mile up. It take you, I think it's, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 7, about, if in a straight line, 7 miles from there to there. It's almost impossible to tell on the camera. Over now. Oh, real quick, since I ADD'd out, what I was saying is, you know, the forest, they come up here, but when I got into the portal discussion, well, here is the real secrets. Places like that. That's where you can find physical ways in. And nobody can go there. And when someone has, you know, in history with like a rope and climbed it, he was there just for that. He was trying to get to the top and come down. He's not even looking more than 3 feet on either side of his body because he's trying to stay alive. It's never, ever been done, okay? Except by the Blackhawks that are watching that whole giant. It's the biggest Bigfoot world in the world, right there. That's right there. The whole place. They're separate from each other, but they're all together. And I'm telling you, it's one of the biggest Bigfoot worlds ever found, right there. Colorado Bigfoot, mark it down. Number 1, kidding. If I say that, I'm really not bragging. I have no ego in this. It will sound like I do sometimes, but I don't. So please, don't think I do. Perch. Perch. See, it's always in the same stuff and always has pine cones and always has ground glyphs and always has structures. Little roguey, if you ask me. Giant piles of pine cones inside. There's all kinds of structures over there too, inside. Big pile, see? Roguey. I don't know, you know. I gotta call it as I see it. I could be wrong about all that. Easily could be wrong about that stuff. But I get the confirmations like, no, you're not really that wrong. And there's your bone to prove it. Your random bone. All by itself. That someone brought over here to chew on at some point. This one looks like it's been chewed on. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see the white on it? Look at those are teeth marks. You see that? I believe you can see that. Oh, perch right there. There's a perch right there. There's a perch right there. Wow, look at these perches, not too heavily marked up. And I got bone with teeth marks. And I believe you can see it. The teeth marks. That's Sasquatch. Bone marrow, yep. Look, as much as they could, sucked out, right? Looks like a deer to me. And they chew on them. They love to chew. Look, there's one there. There's no way, you guys. I don't want to hear it that it was anything but because of the perches and the structures. And I got a skull over there and something was next to it, you know. When you have this much evidence around the random bone, it was them. He chews on it. He's like, you know, he's like putting it in his mouth. I don't think Bigfoot has germs. I think they're more worried about our germs. Maybe that could be maybe that's a reason why they never come too close. I don't think so though, because I've been really close. Like, I'm talking as close as that tree right there. And, you know, it didn't seem like he thought he was going to get the flu, so I don't believe that. If you hear that kind of stuff, it's all made up. Someone made that up. I'm carrying this as my weapon. Blatant. Trail markers. 2. One was done, looks like about 2 years before that one. Oh, it's lower, with an X right behind it. They are definitely trail markers. These are all structures, and those are all perches. Look at the bend come out. Meat's right there. My pointer now. It's my pointer. Look at that. So blatant. That's a Sasquatch highway. Bark peeled. Been seeing a lot of that, by the way. Here, and I haven't filmed it. How did I fade down so far? Amazing at this spot is how soft it all is. You know, of course, you got your burnt pieces of wood lined up. They love to put those on their perches. Another perch. I almost missed it. Active. Look at that one, you guys. With the 2. Look at that. And then you want the rest of it. There's all your evidence. Look, another one right there. Little family right here. You know, and it's amazing because I walked up there somewhere, not that far, 100 yards when I was walking out to that clearing, and I could not see this. And I could see this way and just thought there was nothing here. You know, now you're seeing random bones. I don't know. I've been on an endless run. I'm gonna have to, this is what sucks. I had to over edit today. Look at that. Because I've just been talking and I'm gonna have to listen to myself talk the whole entire day again when I get home or tomorrow, whatever I do the video. Look at that. Tell me that was by accident? Right next to Bigfoot perches. When they flipped it up, that stuff flipped out. Look, meaning it like, you know, flipped out of there to there, I think. I don't know, that looks newer than the tree. And then of course there's all 3 going there, field goal, and there's perches all through there. In a way I've never really, it's very unique, you know, it's very personalized, basically, I guess the word I'm looking for. And these perches, there's one, look at that perch. That's somewhere in there. It just shows you can walk right by them. You can walk by the best spots and never know it. And swear that you did because, you know, you were looking with your eyes and didn't see anything. Blatant. I like this. This is the kind of stuff I like. Yeah, I'll take the best looking structures, but I like the best looking structures, but I like this, you know, when they just took 2 things and linked it up. It's so, it looks like, you know, a person did that. When I see that, I love it. I don't know what it is. That's when I start saying tribal. When it's real tribal looking, you know? Every time I say tribal, it makes me want to go to Holy Cross. It's so far from me to Holy Cross. This is as far in a sense, but it's, I don't have to drive down the highway away from Eagle to get there. Yes. I can just kind of come up all the mountains and the initial road in Holy Cross. There's people that go to a walking trail. Like, I love this whole place because there is no people, but I tell you, it doesn't really seem to make a difference. The Holy Cross has better structures than this particular little area. All right, I gotta get back. You guys, look at this. I mean, what the heck? I think I filmed this coming in, but from this side, it's out of control. You can see how everything's, look. Nothing's ruined there, only where game and they walk over it. That one's become part of the ground right there. Look, all decorated on the stumps. And it does not get any better than this. Right here. By the way, I do say it, but not enough. When I'm doing this, these days, there's never a question in my mind. I know wholeheartedly that they're watching me right now. They don't have to make a noise or nothing. I can feel it in my arms. When I just said that to you, all of my hairs on my arms stood up because that means yes. And if you ever are in the forest and you find an X that's symmetrical, it's a freestanding X, you guys. It's freestanding. Yeah, it's got help at the top. as always, but you know, in here, there's nothing. You see that? They are watching you. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. Trust me. Over now. A Sasquatch bone. I haven't found one of these in quite a while, but I used to find them in Bigfoot Universe until I started getting real good, and I noticed they just started disappearing. They were more careful, like threw it in the bushes when they're done. And they just chew on it. Look at that. Look at that groove through there. I don't know how that got there. The marrow sucked out again. And there's teeth marks all over it. Shut up. I'm talking to the squirrel. He never shuts up. I'm going to leave that one. I'm taking the big one. I don't know why. I never take the bones. It just feels cool to hold on to this one. It's old enough where I can... I mean, who knows? Maybe let's do a wood knock. Want to do a wood knock? I never do it. Let's get a real baseball bat one. I can't remember. I think it's happened, but I've never really gotten like a crazy wood knock back. Let's see. I gotta get out of here. I'm feeling lost again. It's bizarre. That's a wood knock. See, to me, it's a signal. So if anything, I just made him more paranoid. Like, okay, Mark's here, boom, you know. Will you hear one back? You know, I don't think so. It's like a myth, you know. Like people have heard it back, but it wasn't responding to him, in my opinion. All right, I gotta figure out where I am. Give me a second.